What's up everyone, Bobby Blue here, and today I've got a very exciting video. On Friday, I went to Iowa to meet up with a bunch of other YouTubers. It was a ton of fun. I can't wait to show you all what kind of trouble I got myself into over the weekend, but stay tuned and I'll get into it right after this. Store we hit up finally made it to Barnes and Noble in Iowa. Not a huge selection. That is all of it. Say hi to Jake.
Hello.
We got Stacy and Corey.
Hey.
And Mel is somewhere else. I think she's too short to see over the I'm not entirely sure. Skinamarink?
Yep.
Tony's favorite movie?
Yep.
Nice. So they still got this Wonder Blu-ray with the slip. Just came by itself, nothing else. Firm. These slip covers look really nice. I have the steel books, so.
Set it on my shelf.
Price books.
There's a Hankity release. Hi.
And here we've got Mel's favorite movie.
There's
This looks like me. And here we've got Jake's favorite movie. And here we've got Mel's favorite movie. And here we've got Corey's favorite movie. And here we've got Mel's favorite movie. Mel's other favorite movie. Stacy's other favorite movie. Mel's other favorite movie. Corey's favorite movie. Story of Jake's life. Jake's favorite movie. Mel's favorite Hillary Duff movie. Well, this sums up Stacy's life. There's Mel, Corey, Jake, Stacy. The Fantastic Four. This is how long it takes Stacy to close the deal.
6 days.
7 nights. Jake's favorite movie right here.
The third one, though. That's it.
Just the third.
First two was theatrically released. Yeah.
Corey's favorite movie, Jake's favorite movie, and of course, the Killa's favorite movie.
Stacy, Mel, you finding anything good?
Couple things.
Deep thought. Oh, nice. Cody would like that one. Hey, Mel, if you can dodge a ball, you can dodge a stuffed animal.
Mel's stripper name.
Super bad. She's back again. Slow far.
Story of Bob's life. right here.
Hey, Jake, catch.
Ooh, Easter mini. All right. I don't want it.
This is one of my favorite movies. I love this movie.
Well, 10 yards?
Matthew Perry, but Woody Harrelson's not in it.
I feel like this video is still going to be
That's what Bob wants, okay? Bob's content.
Did you say Night Before Christmas, the movie? Barney?
That's a gem right now, yeah.
Got your beat, Bob.
I got you now.
No, you don't. That's terrible. That's hard to watch.
Dig.
That one even has a pretty slip.
Bob's favorite movie.
Whoa.
Oh, where did it go?
No, take them back. Take them back.
I was waiting for the thumbs up.
That was the worst acting. I've seen better acting in pornos. Alrighty, so like I said, not a ton of content, but I tried to record a little bit.
I don't ever want to live my life through the camera lens the entire time I'm out. I like to experience life while it's happening right in front of me. I do like to record content, obviously. It's always nice to go back and look at it. It's nice to show people that want to see what you did. So I hope, like I said, you all enjoyed it. Stacy, Corey, Jake, Mel, I had such an amazing weekend with you guys on Friday. I really appreciate you letting me kind of tag along. Stacy, thanks for setting this up. It was so much fun, and I look forward to doing it again. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into what I grabbed. I'm going to go ahead and show off all of the stuff, the stores we stopped in at. I'll try and remember what they were called, things like that. But let's go ahead and dive into it. So the very first store we stopped in at was Barnes & Noble for the Criterion sale. I didn't want to go too crazy, but I grabbed 2 movies, obviously titles I didn't already have in my collection. So the first one is going to be Uncut Gems, and that is this 4K right here. I have seen this movie. I really enjoy this movie. I do have the Blu-ray, but I don't own the 4K yet, so I've heard this transfer is great. They were telling me about it. I really enjoyed this movie. I saw it in theaters. I thought it was excellent, and I'm really looking forward to a rewatch of it, especially on 4K. So hopefully it looks as good as they said it does, and I'm sure it does. All right, the very next title I grabbed at Barnes & Noble was The Irishman. I don't own this, and I haven't seen it, and I've been wanting to, and I just recently canceled my Netflix because I don't see the point. I don't like streaming, and so I did want to check this out, and I could finally watch it. Now I have all the reason in the world to check this out. So those are the 2 titles I picked up from Barnes & Noble during the Criterion sale. The next store that I'm going to go ahead and show off what I grabbed was Half Price Books. This was a lot of fun. We spent a lot of time in Half Price Books. We had a lot of fun messing around. We lost Stacy in the store. We couldn't find him. We were thinking about asking the cashier if they could be like, Stacy to the front, lost child, Stacy to the front. But Corey and I decided not to do it, and then we ended up finding Stacy. So he was like a lost child in the store. But we had a blast. We all had a good time. So let me go ahead and show off what I grabbed here, which would be Step Up. I enjoyed this movie, saw it in theaters as well. I've seen it a couple times since. I'm trying to grab all the Step Up movies. I really like Step Up 2 as well. But this is something I wouldn't mind rewatching pretty soon. I'm not the biggest Channing Tatum fan, but I do enjoy Step Up. It's quite a bit of fun. And for $3, it was on the clearance rack. You can't beat it. Next one I grabbed was Push on Blu-ray. Now, I know there is a 4K of this. I'm pretty sure it came with a slip. I'm not sure. But either way, for $2, I don't already own this. And I used to have this movie way back when I used to own my Blu-ray collection. But sold all that stuff. And now I'm happy to have it back in the collection for $2. Can't beat it. And then the next one I grabbed, I'm sure Mel would not approve because they were kind of teasing me because I enjoy my rom-coms. And I always enjoy very depressing and heartbreaking movies. And so we were all joking around about that this whole entire trip. It was a lot of fun. But this is something that before I left, I was telling Mizzy, I was like, hey, if you catch this movie at Bull Moose anytime soon, let me know. I'd like to get it because I'm a big fan of Jessica Roth. And we have got All My Life. And Mizzy was asking me, he's like, what else is she in? And so I was like, oh, dude, she's in Forever My Girl, Valley Girls. She's in All My Life as well. So we have got All My Life here. I saw this. I did not get a chance to see it in theaters, and then I was dying to see this after I watched the trailer. It's based on a true story, and I absolutely love this movie. I am a huge fan of Jessica Roth. I think she's beautiful. She's quite funny in Happy Death Day as well. So I enjoy everything she's been in for the most part, and she's got a great singing voice as well. But All My Life, I had to go with this one. $6.99 with the slipcover. Super excited to finally add that to the collection. Next up after that, I already own this movie, and I know it's getting a 4K, but anybody who knows me by now knows I have a list of slipcovers that I'm missing for movies. So back in the day, before I got into collecting slips big time, I used to just buy movies, and I ordered a ton from Amazon at one point, and they all came for the most part without slipcovers. And so I went through my collection not too long ago and made an entire list of all the movies that came with slips in the original pressing that I'm missing. And this is one of them. This is one that I'm missing. It's right behind me. So what I usually do is I just take the duplicate that I have and I put it in like a giveaway or a trade pile. And so Last House on the Left just grabbed it for the slipcover. So basically paid $6 for the slipcover. I know Tim would like to give me some crap for that, but that's okay. Next one after that, I thought this was an incredible find. I went back and I ended up just kind of searching around a little bit while they were all in the back, and then I found Orphan, and this is $7.49, but it comes with a slip. This is a very difficult slip cover to get because it's such an old Blu-ray, and I was just super excited to have it with the slip. I haven't seen Orphan in a long time, but I have the sequel, and now I have both. So super excited about that. Next up after that is The Tourist. I just grabbed it because it's $2. I don't know much or anything about this movie, but for $2, I was like, yeah, I can't pass it up. Next one after that is going to be Hard Target 2. It's a little expensive, but $8. But you know what? I have seen this before. I like Hard Target a lot. I love Hard Target, the original one. And I was recently like, I thought I owned this, and then I realized I didn't. And then I realized it came with a slipcover, and I was like, yeah, I need to grab this. And so for $8, I am excited to finally own it. And it's got Rona Mitra in it. I believe that is how you pronounce her name. But I do like her, and I enjoy this movie. It's not good by any means, like any stretch of the imagination, but it's fun, and I have a good time with it, and that's all that matters. Once again, not a good movie though. Next one after that, anybody who knows me, once again, knows I love my digibooks. This is one I didn't already have, so you got the Fantastic Four here, and digibook formats. So this is like the old Target style when they came with the slipcover, and then the digibook. So really cool to have this. Excited to have it in the collection now. Next store we went to after that was I think it was called Video Games, Etc. I'm not entirely sure, but I grabbed 2 titles. Stacy had thrown this one at me, kind of. He was just like, hey, Bob, check this out. And then I ended up buying it. I was like, this looks like it would be something I would be into. And we have got Balls Out right here. I did watch the trailer, and I feel like I've either seen this or I watched the trailer, and it doesn't look great, but it looks like something that I could be potentially into. I feel like Adam, the movie hunter, my buddy, would be into this as well. So if he hasn't seen it, I'll let him know how it is, but maybe he's seen it. If you have, Adam, let me know. But I'm looking forward to checking out Balls Out. It could be something that is fun, like right up my alley. We'll see. And then I haven't seen this, and I don't think I own it. I'm like 90% sure I don't own this. If I do, I'll just have an extra one to give away. But for $3 with the slipcover, I couldn't pass it up. So we got Get Him to the Greek. I've never seen this, like I said, but it's kind of like a spin-off, I believe, of the Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And I loved Forgetting Sarah Marshall. So looking forward to checking this out because I've never seen it. All right, next up after that is going to be trade stuff. So we all brought a bunch of movies. I brought a couple totes. I had a tote with a bunch of slip covers that I have extras of. And so it was just basically stuff that we were kind of giving to each other and trading and things like that. So we all kind of just looked at each other's stuff and kind of just worked out an even trade. And they had some really good stuff. And so I'll try and remember who sent me what, who kind of gave me what. But Stacy ended up buying this for me. This is a Cubs soundtrack. I am a Chicago Cubs fan here. You could see with the polo, the hat, and everything like that. Huge diehard Cubs fan. Them winning the World Series was one of the best nights of my life. But yeah, he was just like, you know what? Now when you're having a bad day, you can check this out. So kind of cool. I need a CD player to listen to it, but still cool to have that. I feel like I have a couple other Cubs soundtracks and CDs and stuff like that. But thank you, Stacy, for that. And speaking of Stacy, a lot of these came from Stacy as well. So I don't collect VHS, but after that VHS tournament I hosted, I have gotten into the nostalgia of VHS and things like that. I do have a VHS that Umbrella sent me from the Terrifier Collector's Edition that I had purchased. It came with a VHS as well. So Can't Buy Me Love. And Tony would really appreciate this. On one of Tim's streams for top 3 biggest fans of movies, Tony had pulled Can't Buy Me Love. I'm a huge fan of this movie. Fish the Film Collector is a big fan of Can't Buy Me Love, and it's one of my dad's all-time favorite movies. I know Mel had bought the DVD while she was out there, and now I have the VHS as well, and I already have the DVD. It's literally right there. So very excited to have the VHS. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much, Stacy, for that. Next one is going to be the Wild Things VHS. Couldn't pass this up. This is pretty cool, just the nostalgia. I love the original poster art on that. We've got the 10 Things I Hate About You VHS. This is a classic. It's a really good movie. Super nostalgic. I love that one. Saw it in theaters. He also gave me this Glitter Blu-ray, and Mill Creek put this out. I've never seen Glitter. I'm pretty sure I've heard awful things. Mizzy was saying it's a terrible movie, but you know what? Stacy was like, dude, you don't want glitter? And I was like, you know what? I've never seen it. It's Mill Creek. I was like, sure, I'll take it. So Stacy gave me glitter, which is really cool. And then he also gave these as well, which are going to be LA Story, which for some reason they had these for $2 on the clearance rack, and me and Jake and I were about to grab one of them each, and Stacy was like, I brought like 12 of them. So he had like a bunch of these with the slip, so we just kind of grabbed them, and thanks for that, Stacy. And then the Panic Room DVD. I don't own this. I guess the 4K kind of got rumored, but it never happened. It doesn't have a Blu-ray, so this is an excellent movie. It's one of the few David Fincher movies that I actually enjoy, because I'm not the biggest fan of David Fincher. I think Seven was good, but a few of his other movies I'm not a big fan of. So Panic Room I think is excellent, and excited to have that. All right, next up, these were 2 titles that Mel had let me grab. I traded, I don't even know what I gave them, but she grabbed a couple, I think, and then that I had. But she had You're Next with, is still shrink wrapped here, still in the shrink wrap. It is a Region B. Now, I already own this, and I own it with the slipcover. But I love this artwork. I think it's really cool, and I would just wanted to have it for the artwork. So I was like, yeah, I'll take this if you're, getting rid of it. So thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. And then she told me to grab Turbo Kid, and this is a Raven Banner releasing title. She said it's a lot of fun. I haven't seen it. I don't know much about it, but I will check it out. So she told me to grab that. And then kind of, if you want to call it, save the best for last. This is what Jake gave me. He grabbed 2 titles, and then we worked out a deal with this, and Jake was super generous to give me this. I'm super, super excited to have this in the collection because I didn't grab it, and I finally own it now, and we have got this Transformers Steelbook Collection box set. So it comes with all of those Transformers movies. It's still sealed. He gave me a great deal. Like I said, we traded. He grabbed a couple movies, and then he just said, just give me this much for it. And I was like, absolutely. And so super excited. Jake, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. This is an awesome box set. I'm super happy to have it. And then he also gave Corey the Hunger Games box set. So Jake brought some great stuff. Everyone, like I said, brought some really good stuff. Stacy had so much to give away as well. So just really cool stuff. That is everything that I grabbed. I'll try and do a little money shot and show all of it off. But like I said, I had such an incredible weekend. We saw Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I had such a blast with it. One scene in particular bothered me, which I already talked to a couple of people about it. But I absolutely loved it. I honestly think they continue to just get better and better. I know some people didn't really enjoy Mission Impossible Part 2. I honestly think this was probably the best one. It would honestly probably go like 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for me. I hadn't seen them until a couple weeks ago. I just watched all of them for the first time getting ready for this new one. So really enjoyed it. Stacy enjoyed it. Corey enjoyed it. We had a great time. Got a collectible cup as well from Marcus Theater. But I had such an incredible weekend with all of them. I think we all did. If you asked them, I'm pretty sure they would tell you the same thing. I think we're going to try and get together sometime again in November. We'll see. But it was so much fun between Barnes & Noble and the half-price books and them showing me other stores. We grabbed like a late lunch. It was just so much fun. Honestly, not a minute was wasted. I always talk about time and the value of time, and it's just something that I appreciate. I appreciate them taking the time to get together with me. It was a simple drive for me, like just about 4 hours. And it was one of the best days I've had, especially for my birthday. So it's been awesome getting to know some of these new YouTubers that we're just meeting up with, and other people are getting together. It's awesome to see. I appreciate it. And if anybody wants to get together with me, I always try to, as long as, it works out and things like that. We both have an interest in meeting up, things like that. So, reach out to people, see if they're interested in getting together, make it happen. More people are doing it. It's awesome to see. So, like I said, I'll try and get that money shot here. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, the clips, everything like that, my haul. And here's the money shot. Alrighty, like I said, that is everything that I picked up. So a range of DVDs, some CDs, VHS, Steelbook box sets, and Blu-rays and 4Ks. Such a great time. Like I said, I had a blast. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, have a great one, everyone.